Hello everyone, thank you for watching Total Level here as it's the end of July, so now we got more pickups here and wow, what a month this has been. I have close to 40 games here, like just a lot of great games, a lot of great deals, super cheap on so many of them, including a lot of ones that have been on my wish list for years, so yeah, this should be a lot of fun and I expect, yeah, this will be my biggest pickups video yet, and yeah, probably going to be around 30 to 60 minutes long, so buckle up. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this pickups video. Alright, so yeah, this is going like yeah, ton of games. Yeah, this is also going to be a very Shin Megami Tensei heavy pickup, so I'll save all those games to the end. And yeah, don't mind me if I look over here for a minute or two. That's where my computer is. So yeah, set everything up here because there's just so many games that yeah I needed the table and all that. So let's begin, and I'll start with the accessory PlayStation TV. So yeah, really happy to add this to the collection. Like I love all my portable systems and all that, but I do have a bit of trouble playing a lot of them like just handheld and all that. So it's really great to play this on the big screen and all that. And not only that, but I can capture footage finally for the Vita. So though had to be do a bit of a workaround as luckily I still have my old mirror box capture card. So have to use that for capturing a video for PlayStation TV and Vita games. But yeah, really awesome to have. Really happy that I finally was able to find this and get it. So yeah, really cool to start with that. And since talking about Vita, might as well talk about the one Vita game I got this month, and that's Summon Night 6. Wonderful edition. So yeah, I did an unboxing of this, but now, yeah, so yeah, you can watch that video, but yeah, couldn't show the gameplay, so yeah, here it is. So yeah, really fun tactical style RPG and all that, with its story kind of told in a visual novel style. Not, I know not everyone's going to enjoy it, but I quite enjoy this game, so yeah, having a lot of fun playing Summon Night 6 right now. Alright, so we'll put this back here, and, yeah, let's start with, like, my one Super Nintendo game and then move on to the NES one. So, got Wing Commander, which, yeah, I never had this as a kid, but played it at a friend's house and loved it, and I have to say this game does not age well. It's a bit hard to sort of see, like, what you have to do and all that, but very impressive for its time. It really pushed the Super Nintendo to its limits, and still really cool to have to yeah, the collection. And so NES titles, we got Karnov. So yeah, another game that really enjoyed back in the day, but yeah, super super difficult. And I'm not very good at a lot of games anyways, let alone these old school Nintendo ones. But yeah, still a lot of fun to play, and yeah, really cool to add that. Very cheap too. And next up we got Kung Fu Heroes. So yeah, this was another sort of fun game I played, co-op and all that back in the day. And same thing, very fun, but it's quite challenging. And yeah, not very good. It's going to take me a while to get used to these games again, but yeah, another one that's super, super cheap. Then finally, the last game is Dragon Warrior, so the first Dragon Quest game, which, yeah, really fun to still play, but definitely aged. There's, a lot of quality of life improvements over the years and all that, but yeah, really cool to sort of start and get this, and yeah, another one that's like, well, on, $2-3. So, yeah, we'll start, and I'll just show footage for the first game, but I got a bunch of Professor Layton ones, so we got Curious Village, we got, Diabolical Box, and then Miracle Mask, yeah. So, I know, like, this is the Curious Village is the first game, Diabolical Box is the second one, and then, yeah, I think Miracle Mask is like the 5th or 6th game, but have to wait, to play that one for a bit, but yeah, just got these because they were super, super cheap, and yeah, I played Professor Layton before years ago, but never owned any of the games, surprisingly, but yeah, really awesome puzzle solving games, really makes you think, and yeah, you're basically, yeah, solving cases with, Professor Layton and all that, and, through these little almost trivia puzzle. Like, it's one of those where you really have to think outside the box for a few of them, but yeah, really awesome to have these 3 games. So yeah, we'll do these ones. So got Pac-Man World 1 and 3. So talk about Pac-Man World 1 first. So yeah, pretty fun, kind of top-down view for this game, and for the most part, and yeah, pretty fun, bit challenging just cause, yeah, some of the camera angles and all that, but yeah, pretty fun. And then for Pac-Man World 3, yeah, this one's fun, but not nearly as good as the second one. Like, Pac-Man World 2 was definitely the peak of this series, as this one feels a lot more generic, I would say. Just a lot of the levels and everything I don't know, isn't as appealing. Like, the second one really built upon this, or Pac-Man World and all that, but yeah, still really cool to have, since I wanted to have all 3 Pac-Man World games, so yeah, really awesome to have those. Then, finally, something that I've been looking for the longest time, Legend of Legaia. I think I'm saying that right. I might be wrong, but yeah, really cool. And yes, it's complete with the manual, so really awesome. Got an awesome deal on this. As now, visually, the game looks pretty bad. I will say, like, if people think Final Fantasy VII, the original, has outdated visuals, this one has even more outdated visuals. But gameplay-wise, it's really fun. You have, turn-based combat, and you can do like combos and all that. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying this, though part of the story's a little weird. It's almost kind of like Attack on Titan or something like that, where basically everyone has these walls up and all that to keep the mist out, and one day the mist sort of leaks in and monsters get loose, though. Never really understood the mist because they don't build roofs on these villages, so it's like, can't the mist just go over and then into the town? But oh well. And then yeah, I also got Legaia 2, which haven't dug into this one yet, so like, I'm showing the early footage right now, but yeah, I want to beat the first one first. And then yeah, I might do a versus on these ones just to see after I beat them. But yeah, so awesome to add those. I've been looking at least for the first game forever. Let's go on some PS4 games. So, I want to talk about Super Robot Wars 5 and 10. So, only played the 5th one right now, but yeah, really cool game. Another one of those tactical role-playing games. But yeah, just a really cool setting, and oh man, sorry, it's kind of warm in here. But yeah, really cool to add those ones. I highly recommend both these games. Like, it's just, I'm having an absolute blast playing through them. And sorry if I'm talking too fast or going through these games a bit too fast. Just, yeah, there's a lot to get through still. Alright, so, let's see. Yeah, let's do another DS game. So, another one that's been on my wish list for a long time. Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. Yeah, okay, that is what it is. So, yeah, for the DS, and yeah, I've always wanted these Dragon Quest Monsters games, but they're kind of hard to find and can be quite expensive. I'm really happy I was able to get this for a really nice price, but yeah, basically it's a Pokemon game with Dragon Quest creatures and all that. So yeah, you gather around, uh, capturing a bunch of Dragon Quest monsters and battling them with other ones, and yeah, just very Pokemon-like. So I really enjoyed that, and yeah, I'm having an absolute blast with the game so far. Alright, and now we'll go for a Switch game, and we got Game Builder Garage. So this one came out pretty recently, a few weeks ago, but yeah, really cool where you kind of design your own game. I'm very early, so I'm just sort of doing the tutorial stuff right now, but yeah, pretty, pretty unique. The only issue I have with a lot of these games is you're always limited to sort of the software itself, kind of how the game is, and so you're kind of limited to what you can build and how you build it. I also not a big fan of how Nintendo setups or the online part of downloading levels and or games, I guess, and all that, but nevertheless, really cool to have and super super cheap too. So we'll go with a PSP one, and we got Gundam World or something like that. But yeah, got this special edition, which comes with like a manga, DVD, and then the game, of course. And yeah, it's pretty much a lot like the Super Robot Wars, another tactical sort role-playing type game. But yeah, really fun and um, not too far into it right now, just kind of starting because I have so many other games I do want to play Super Robot Wars first, but yeah, really cool to have, and um, yeah, just something, kind of caught my eye, this sort of special edition, considering it was, I think maybe like $5 or so yeah, not too bad.
尽くせる。ここは俺の距離だ。中身も定かでない過去なるものに世界を覆すほどの力が秘められている。我々はこの歪んだ世界を変えさせてもらう。何
we'll go PS4 again, and we got a Legend of Heroes game. It'll be in the description below. Like, I forget what this is called now. What's really cool is this one. I think like a bunch of other Legend of Heroes games, including the Zero series, just got announced to be localized in like 2023. So that's really awesome. But yeah, this one's kind of like a spin-off that plays very similar to the E series, so action RPG, but yeah, really cool to get. I might not beat it just cause that announcement was made, but I'm still really happy to add this, and again, another really cheap one I found, so yeah, really cool to add that. Then another import game we got is, again, I'll put in the description, but it's Yakuza, um, like sort of Dynasty Warriors type game, but yeah, really cool. Really unique sort of setting and style and all that. And it comes with a manual too, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so another one super cheap, and you know me, I love the Yakuza series, even if I can't fully pronounce the word Yakuza. As please forgive me, I do have like really hard time pronouncing words in general. Like it's just something kind of have trouble with. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. Very fast, action combat, and yeah, just a really cool sort of spin-off.
待て女どこへ行く気ぜよ
この子が腹の腑の病気に
おおそれで
今すぐ乱暴医のところへ
土佐では上司が絶対わしらに逆らうことなど許されんのじゃ
So yeah, we'll go GameCube. So I got Geist on the GameCube. So yeah, I've been looking for this for a long while and kind of, kept forgetting about it. But yeah, really awesome to have as, like it's sort of survival horror game, but it's a bit more tame than your usual one. As basically your, story kind of is like you're on a mission and then stuff happens, it goes wrong, you get captured, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you can become a ghost and start possessing, people and objects and all that. It's a really unique experience I wish more games would tackle more of because it's a really cool experience and yeah, just a really awesome game. I know why people really love this Geist game. Like I know a lot of people really talk about it, and yeah, there's a good reason why. All right, so yeah, we'll go with a few Wii games. So got Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles. So yeah, really fun sort of rail shooter and all that. And I like how they use the limitations of the Wii hardware to their advantage to just create just kind of this arcadey, yeah, rail shooter, and it works really well for this game. I find like a lot of these sort of, yeah, kind of zombie ones and on rails, like they usually work pretty well. Like not always, because I know there's the one old Resident Evil game that was like that. Can't remember what it was called, but yeah, it had a lot of technical issues and all that. But yeah, really awesome to have. Super cheap. Like you can probably get this game for $5-10.
They're here too
We don't have much choice but to keep going
another one on the Wii, which I'm super happy to get. Another one on my wish list, Little King Story. Now, if you haven't played this or heard of it, basically it's like Animal Crossing mixed with Pikmin as your kind you're a king recruiting all your sort of subjects to do different tasks and all that, and you throw, send your uh, army or people out like you would do in Pikmin and all that, and yeah, just really fun where you're kind of building this kingdom, and I know there's other ports, like there's a Vita port and there was a PC one, but I know those ones just something happened for whatever reason they're not as good as this one. The PC one might be okay now with patches and all that, but I'm not sure. But either way, super super happy to add Little King Story. It's one of the funnest games, like, and super super addictive. Like, it's hard to put down once you get going. Alright, yeah, we'll go PlayStation 3 now, so we got Lost Planet 2 and Lost Planet 3, so finally have all these in my collection, though I have Lost Planet 1 on 360, which, might bug some people about that. I'm okay with it, like, for certain series and all that, like this one, because, I just want to play all of them, so Lost Planet 2 I'll talk about first, as this one they definitely went for a more, like, co-op sort style and all that. Like, it's very evident that they want this to basically be very multiplayer heavy, both just actual multiplayer death matches and all that, along with the campaign. But yeah, pretty fun, very similar to first game I found. And then for Lost Planet 3, it was interesting because basically the game, I found how it opens up and all that almost like a completely different direction. Now there are a lot of frame rate issues and all that, but it's still really fun, as yeah, it kind of opens up almost like a survival horror type experience. It's kind of cool, and yeah, despite, quite a few technical hiccups and all that, I still found myself intrigued by this. But yeah, I want to beat the second game first and then go on to the third game.
I'm dropping off a team up ahead. Rendezvous with them. I'm making the drop. Stay on your guard.
on PS3. Also got Dark Void. Now, this one was one of those ones that was super hyped up for a very long time, but it was a little too ambitious for its time. Like, I think either a sequel or a remake kind of reboot of this series would do wonders, because it's really cool, the whole like just flying aerial combat and even just bit of the ground combat. But again, it was a little too ambitious, so there's a lot of technical issues. It's uh and a lot of it feels very generic and all that. But I have to say, I was having quite a bit of fun, and I kept just thinking, like, man, if this game got, like, a reboot or, yeah, a remake or, yeah, a sequel, like, I think that would do wonders for a series like this. But unfortunately, this is what we got. And then got XMen Destiny, which I heard this game is pretty bad, but I like my superhero stuff, so I just wanted to see. And now, if you don't know the story of this, like, this is I believe Silicon Knight's final game, because they tried to sue Epic over like Unreal Engine 3, and then that backfired miserably for them, because like Epic countersued to say, like, oh, you guys actually are using this engine illegally, so you're not paying for it. So that was kind of the end of Silicon Knights. And yeah, X-Men Destiny, parts of it I was having fun with, but man, is it just very generic. Like, any missions you do or side missions, it's the exact same of just like, oh, well, this person wants you to do this, well, this person wants to do that, but it's the exact same thing of just being a bunch of enemies all at once, wave after wave. And while there's some fun to it, it just gets very repetitive. I'm not sure if I'll beat it, but either way, I'm still happy to add in super, super cheap again, so not too many complaints about that.
Back up. I can't make it to where you are in time.
I don't know how much help I can be, but I'll try.
Just do what you can.
What are we waiting for? We need to blast our way in, and we need to do it now.
Raven, this could turn into a massacre. We can't go in without a plan.
Time is a luxury we don't have. The Purifiers have mutants in there. All they need to do is land a copter on the roof, and we lose them all.
Not attacks, but there's no other way. Hang on.
Then PS4, this was just a blind buy, very, very cheap, and that's Destiny Connect TikTok Traveler. So, yeah, really, like, this is definitely geared towards kids, as it's a turn-based role-playing game. But I think, I'm having fun with it still. Like, you can still have quite a bit of fun, but yeah, just kind of story of traveling through time and trying to uncover this mystery after, like, your town sort of freezes and all that, and trying to figure out where this robot Isaac exactly came from. And yeah, just kind of unique game, and yeah, pretty fun. Like, again, got it for super cheap, so yeah, not too bad for a blind buy. Now, 360, we got Silent Hill Homecoming, another very cheap game I found, and yeah, this one's pretty cool. Now I suck at horror games. Definitely don't have the stomach. Like, I have a hard time playing through a lot of them, as you can see even the footage. I tried to attack a chair that came down the stairs in self-defense, so yeah, I'm great with horror games. But, uh, no, like, it's pretty fun Silent Hill game as you're trying to kind of uncover this kind of mystery about, like, your family and what with like your brother, father, mother, all that sort of stuff. Don't want to give too much away. Not too far into it, anyways, to give much away. But yeah, very cool sort of kind of survival horror, solving mystery. The combat kind of sucks, but hey, it's not too bad for another like $5 game.
Josh, where are you going? Josh, stop!
Then also 360, we got Turok, kind of reboot, and yeah, I just couldn't really get into this. I found this shooting, like I had to turn the sensitivity down very, very low because yeah, it just felt very, very sensitive, and yeah, maybe I want to still play a bit more to get a bit further into it, but right now I'm not super drawn into it for whatever reason. Like, I think sort of same thing. It feels a bit generic at times, but yeah, still want to go and play through it at some point. And then Gamecube, we also got Rogue Squadron 2 and 3. So yeah, like Rogue Leader and Rebel Strike. So what can I say about these? Like, they're just really fun Star Wars games. A lot of fun dogfights and doing various missions and going through iconic parts in the movies. So yeah, what more can I say except it's Star Wars, it's Rogue Squadron, and it's just awesome, both games.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
And then on the Xbox we got RLH Run Like Hell, which for whatever reason the Xbox version does not say Run Like Hell, just the RLH. I don't know why PS2 will say that, but the Xbox ones don't. But either way, yeah, this is a really fun kind of another sort of survival horror type experience, and very unique where, yeah, you'll have parts where you have to run from monsters and then others where, yeah, you have to kind of shoot them, and just a really cool experience just because, there's not too many games. Like, it almost feels like those Crash levels when you're doing these levels running from monsters where you're running from the boulder and all that, and Crash or feels a bit like that. But yeah, really awesome game, highly recommend. Run like hell.
Tell that to the broken elevator, sir.
Be that as it may, we need the shuttle back by 2100 tonight.
Will do. We should be back before that.
Don't think that this is an excuse to get out of my lesson.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Alright, so that's the end of these ones. So now we're going to move on to the Shin Megami Tensei games. We're almost done the Pickups video, which, yeah, what awesome month. Like, this is going to be very hard to top, but let's start with Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore. So yeah, this is crossover between Shin Megami Tensei and Fire Emblem. Again, I apologize completely if butchering all that. Like I said, I don't speak too well. But yeah, this game I highly recommend for people. Just a really fun turn-based RPG, and if you love like both of these series, like it's a great sort of crossover. And while the Fire Emblem part is a bit minimal, like I would have liked a bit more, it's still a really cool game, cool story, and fun characters. And yeah, just something that I want to talk about more is this Tokyo Mirage Sessions, because I think a lot of people skipped out on this, both Wii U and now the Switch version. Alright, and then for the 3DS we got Persona Q2, so another Shin Megami Tensei game. Now, haven't really played this as, yeah, you probably saw, like, I still have it wrapped up new and all that, but really happy to add this. I'm still going through Persona Q, the first one, but yeah, just really cool dungeon crawling experience and all that with turn-based combat, but yeah, I find it really weird though because this one is like one of the only Atlas games, basically, I think the only Persona one, you can correct me about that in the comments, that doesn't have English dubbing and all that, like, which I'm fine with, but it's just really interesting, right? Like, cause, yeah, like usually all of them would have, they would have English voiceover, but yeah, really cool to add this, and yeah, happy to finally get it for a nice price. And then we got Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2, so yeah, really fun, another fun crossover game. Very, very dark though, like it's kind of where you're turning into a demon or something like that. Like I'm very early into these games, but it's yeah, having a lot of fun getting through them though. Yeah, these games are so difficult, but you know, I still like to push myself through and try to get through them.
No. Stay back. Don't eat me. Please.
Harley, what are you saying?
You murdered them and ate them all!
And then finally, the last game is Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster. So yeah, this game became super cheap. Like it just came out, but its sales have been going on it for so long, so you can get this very cheap. And I would say, like, if you're like me and you never played the original, like, yeah, this is a great way to get into it. But if you already have the original, as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like they put a whole lot of effort into making, like, doing a lot of quality of life improvements. It's very much a straight port of the PS2 game, but yeah, really cool still to have this and check it out. I'm really excited for the fifth game for Switch coming, I think September? I can't remember, but yeah, just love the series. Alright, so that's the end of this awesome pickups video. I really hope you enjoyed this. I had a blast making this, had a blast getting these games, playing them, and checking them out. Again, awesome month, especially, you know, like, not just the amount of quality games, but getting so many for so cheap, so, yeah, just... like, I was kind of shocked getting this many this month, so yeah. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next month at the end of August for another pickups video. Right, thanks everyone. Take care.